You wake up one morning, and everything feels different. Just when you thought you had a handle on the world, news breaks that ancient artifacts have been discovered, shaking the very core of every belief you've held dear. Churches are buzzing, and folks are scratching their heads, trying to make sense of it all. But before you can catch your breath, the sky goes wild. Huge, lifelike images of gods and celestial beings light up the skyline in every major city. They don't just show up, they speak to you not through your ears, but right inside your head, whispering messages that feel all too real. As confusion turns to panic, reports of UFOs start pouring in from every corner of the globe. News anchors are frantic, and world leaders are urging everyone to unite against this so-called alien threat. In just 48 hours, your entire understanding of reality has been flipped upside down. Now this seems to be true. So how is it related to the recent UFO sightings in New Jersey and the unexplained aerial phenomena happening across the world? This isn't just a wild story or a sci-fi flick. This is what some folks are calling Project Bluebeam. Allegedly, it's a plan hatched by powerful elites to control the masses and reshape the world as we know it. But how much of this is true? And what can we do to brace ourselves for what might come next? Join us as we dig deep into this conspiracy, uncovering the secrets, the players involved, and the chilling possibilities of Project Bluebeam. Are we on the brink of a new era? Or is this just another tall tale? The truth might be more shocking than you think. Serge Monast, a man born in 1945, passed away in the enigmatic days of early December 1996. But his legacy endures as a prominent Quebecois conspiracy theorist. Monast is best known for his relentless promotion of the captivating Project Bluebeam conspiracy theory. At the heart of this tantalizing theory lies a bold claim, a purported scheme to topple the foundations of Abrahamic faiths and replace them with a New Age belief system. And how would this be accomplished, you might ask? Through the astonishing power of futuristic NASA technology, of course. Monast alleged that this was all part of a grand plan to facilitate the rise of a totalitarian world government. This new world order would be ushered in through a staged alien invasion or extraterrestrial encounter, designed to deceive nations and compel them to unite under a single, all-powerful authority. When Monast made this claim, it was the height of the Cold War, a time of suspicion and fear, when the conspiracy theorist dared to uncover the chilling truth about the Project Bluebeam conspiracy. In the early 1990s, Monast decided to write a book that exposes a shadowy global cabal's plans to use advanced technology to stage a dramatic religious or extraterrestrial event, all in the name of establishing a new world order. Monast knew he was playing a dangerous game, but his thirst for the truth was unquenchable. He delved deeper, gathering intelligence and testimonies from whistleblowers and insiders, piecing together the haunting details of this alleged plot to subjugate the masses. But he got arrested for spreading false information. In a series of swift and merciless strikes, his home was raided, his 2 kids taken away by the FBI. The family's ordeal, however, was only the beginning. Days later, the renowned whistleblower Serge Monast, who had been working closely with 2 of his editors, suddenly died. The victims, 3 in total, died of a heart attack. This sudden death only heightened the conspiracy, as many speculated that he was killed so the truth remained buried, and also to stand as a warning to anyone who dares to bring up such story again. This could be true because none of these 3 persons was ever reported to have such disease condition in the past. But does it mean that conspiracy is also true? For years, the notion of a new world order has captivated the public imagination, sparking fears of a shadowy global elite conspiring to reshape the world in their image. But what if this conspiracy theory is more than just speculation? What if the agenda behind the NWO poses an existential threat to humanity itself? At the heart of the NWO narrative is the belief that a powerful cabal of financiers, industrialists, and political leaders are working in concert to centralize control over the world's resources, economies, and populations. The ultimate goal, claim proponents, is the establishment of a totalitarian global regime, one that will strip individuals of their autonomy and subjugate humanity to the whims of a technocratic elite. And the implications of such a scenario are truly chilling. With the world's wealth and power concentrated in the hands of a select few, the NWO could wield unprecedented influence over critical issues like resource management and population control. Imagine a future where access to food, water, and energy is rationed and doled out at the discretion of unelected bureaucrats, all in the name of sustainable development. But the NWO's ambitions may extend even further, with some theorists pointing to the mysterious Project Blue Beam as the linchpin of their sinister agenda. Allegedly, this top-secret program involves the use of advanced technology to simulate a global religious or extraterrestrial event, sowing mass confusion and panic that could pave the way for a one-world government. According to conspiracy theorists, there are 4 steps of Project Blue Beam, and they include 1. Destroy religion. 2. The introduction of a new god. 3. Mind control technology. 4. Universal supernatural manifestation using electronics. Step 1. The New World Religion. The first step of this project is the discovery of ancient manuscripts that predate all known religious texts. These revelations will be presented as proof that the world's major faiths are mere fabrications, designed to keep the masses docile and obedient. Imagine the shock and disbelief as these ancient texts challenge the very foundations of humanity's spiritual legacy. But the conspirators' deception will not end there. They have reportedly uncovered a million-year-old technology device belonging to the creators of humanity, called the Anunnakis, which they plan to discover through a series of artificial earthquakes. This device will contain information about the origins of human DNA and the role of the Anunnakis in modeling the earliest human beings, defying the creation idea present in different religions. This revelation will be used to further undermine the credibility of existing religions and pave the way for the acceptance of the new, NWO-approved belief system. Step 2. Holograms and demonic possessions. As the global elite's sinister plan to usher in a new world order through the destruction of existing religions marches forward, the second step of Project Blue Beam promises to truly shake the foundations of humanity's belief systems. At the heart of this phase lies the deployment of advanced holographic and audio technologies so sophisticated that they have been kept hidden from the public eye. According to conspiracy theorists, the cabal has been quietly amassing a cache of confiscated or reverse-engineered devices, including projectors capable of generating lifelike, three-dimensional images on a massive scale. Imagine the shock and awe as towering, luminous figures appear in the skies above, their ethereal forms seemingly defying the laws of physics. The voices of long-dead prophets, reverberating across the planet, will further fuel the sense of supernatural wonder and unease. These carefully orchestrated visions and voices are designed to shatter the public's trust in traditional religious beliefs, paving the way for the introduction of a new, NWO-approved creed. Let's say you are a Christian. One day you suddenly see a sign in the cloud portraying the second coming of Jesus Christ in all his majesty and splendor as described in the Bible. But instead of Jesus fulfilling what he already said about this coming, he tells you something not even through the ears or the eyes, but directly through your mind, that all the things you've believed about him are false. Can you imagine that? And that is exactly the same thing that will happen to the rest of the religions. With the foundation of existing religions shattered, the stage will be set for the final phase, the introduction of a new one-world creed. This universal faith, its proponents claim, will be tailored to the tastes and sensibilities of the global elite, stripped of the inconvenient moral and ethical constraints that have long defined humanity's spiritual legacy. This will bring about a new God who will be worshipped and revered by many. But at this time, there'll still be a few people who will resist this crazy thing. Then the most sinister aspect of this step is unleashed. This is the alleged use of demonic possession technologies capable of manipulating the human mind and inducing a state of trance-like suggestibility. Those who dare to resist the New World Order's agenda may find themselves the unwitting hosts of supernatural entities, further undermining their ability to think critically and challenge the narrative. In this way, everyone will be completely caught up in the grand scheme of the conspirators. Step 3. Telepathic electronic two-way device. As the conspiracy theorists warn, the second stage of Project Bluebeam is only the beginning of the global elite's sinister plans. The true horror lies in the third step, where the conspirators will unleash a technological onslaught that threatens to strip away the very autonomy of the human mind. At the heart of this phase is the alleged development of a telepathic electronic two-way communication device, a technology so advanced and so deeply chilling that it beggars belief. According to the theorists, this device will allow the cabal to directly interface with the human brain, manipulating our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the flick of a switch. Imagine a world where your innermost thoughts and feelings are no longer your own, where the powers can hijack your neural pathways and rewrite the very fabric of your consciousness. This is the nightmare scenario that awaits us, should Project Bluebeam reach its full, terrifying potential. But with the conspirators' ambitions, do you think they'll stop there? Well, they're said to have developed the capability to access and exploit the personal information stored in global computer systems using advanced electromagnetic waves transmitted through satellite connections. Armed with this data, they can tailor their mind control tactics to each individual, crafting a customized psychological assault that leaves no one immune to their influence. Step 4. Universal supernatural manifestation using electronics. Having already shattered the foundations of traditional religions and manipulated the minds of the masses, the global elite are now poised to unleash their ultimate deception, a false alien invasion that will leave the world reeling and desperate for salvation. At the heart of this plan is the alleged development of universal supernatural manifestation technology, capable of projecting lifelike holograms of extraterrestrial craft and entities on a global scale. Imagine the skies above your city suddenly filled with towering, otherworldly ships, their presence accompanied by the eerie sounds of unearthly languages and the flashing of strange, alien lights. But this is no mere spectacle. The conspirators have long been sowing the seeds of the UFO and alien theory within society, gradually desensitizing the public to the idea of extraterrestrial life. Through a relentless campaign of media manipulation and the strategic placement of whistleblowers, they have primed the population to accept the imminent invasion as a terrifying, yet undeniable reality.
That there is an overarching agenda that was hashed in between 53 and 56 to create the specter of a threat from outer space that does not exist.
And he said the best way to cause all people of the world to come together in one world government and end war forever would be if we were attacked by some other species from some other planet. And boy, that just clicked with me, and I knew that this is just another scam. This is the age of deception. There's no doubt about it.
Age of deception, 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 age of deception,
Their true aim is not merely to sow panic and confusion. They have allegedly devised a way to manipulate every nation with nuclear capabilities, compelling them to launch their atomic arsenals in a desperate attempt to defend the planet from the alien invasion. As the world watches in horror, the skies will light up with the hellish glow of nuclear detonations. The people, already conditioned to accept the alien threat through years of media manipulation, will be powerless to stop the march toward global catastrophe. And when the moment of crisis arrives, the global elite will be waiting, ready to offer the promise of protection and salvation, but at a price. In exchange for their safety, the people will be asked to surrender their freedom and autonomy, paving the way for the establishment of a single, centralized world government under the control of the New World Order. The aftermath of a successful Project Bluebeam. In the wake of the global upheaval unleashed by Project Bluebeam, the world will emerge transformed, united under the auspices of a single, all-powerful global government. On the surface, this new world order may appear to offer a tantalizing vision of peace, prosperity, and progress. But beneath this shimmering facade lies a dark and unsettling reality. Gone will be the days of petty conflicts and resource wars, as the global elite consolidate their control over the world's economies and natural resources. No longer will the masses struggle to survive, as the new government promises to provide for their every need, food, shelter, and security, all in exchange for their absolute obedience. The trappings of this newfound stability and abundance will be tempting, lulling the people into a false sense of security and contentment. Technical advancements, from renewable energy to cutting-edge medical breakthroughs, will seem to validate the global elite's vision, further cementing their authority and the public's trust. However, this veneer of utopian harmony conceals a much darker reality. Beneath the surface, the New World Order will be rife with power struggles and crises, as the global elite fight to maintain their stranglehold over the populace. Any semblance of individual liberty or self-determination will be ruthlessly quashed, as the government exerts its control over the minutiae of daily life. Monast warned of advanced brainwashing technologies designed to erase collective memories, ensuring that individuals forget their past and become utterly compliant. This manipulation would lead to the dissolution of family ties, as people would no longer possess the autonomy to form meaningful connections. In this nightmarish scenario, the elites would seize all personal possessions, houses, cars, and businesses, under the guise of providing for the populace. Instead of traditional salaries, individuals would receive everything they need, fostering a false sense of security and dependence. Jobs would be assigned not for personal fulfillment, but as a means of control, ensuring that everyone remains subservient to the system. Monast's vision extends to the realm of advanced medical technology, where natural reproduction would be abolished. The elites would dictate population control, using medical advancements to manage human life and health. Those unable to contribute due to age or illness would be deemed expendable, leading to a systematic elimination of the weak. Debunking the claim. The discovery of ancient relics that describe a different origin of humans compared to existing religions does not necessarily mean that the goal is to destroy religion. Different belief systems and creation narratives have coexisted for centuries, and the diversity of religious and spiritual perspectives is a natural part of human history and culture. The existence of alternative origin stories does not automatically invalidate or threaten established religions. The capability to create large-scale holographic projections or open portals does not inherently equate to the manifestation of a new God. By the way, while advanced technology can certainly create awe-inspiring visual effects, it is almost impossible to simultaneously create such large projections of God-like beings having huge influence over the minds of its very believers across every nation. Rational explanations and scientific understanding of these technologies can dispel the notion of a new God emerging. Mind control technology. The concept of a telepathic electronic two-way device is highly speculative and not supported by credible scientific evidence. while research into brain-computer interfaces and neural technology is ongoing. The ability to achieve widespread mind control through electronic means remains firmly in the realm of science fiction rather than reality. The idea of fake UFOs and nuclear wars against alien ships is more akin to science fiction than a realistic assessment of current technological capabilities. While unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, have been observed lately across the United States and other parts of the world, there is no conclusive evidence that these are extraterrestrial in origin or that they are part of a larger conspiracy involving electronic manipulation. For decades, people have been fascinated with the Blue Beam Project, and their concern about it runs wildly. Speculations about when and how these things will happen has been a topic of interest, sparking curiosity and a wild range of discussions, each giving their suggestions. Some people align this project to be linked to the recent UFO sightings in New Jersey and other states in the U.S., suggesting it to be a test experiment to see people's reactions if they have to unveil their plans in the future when they fully materialize. With the rapid rise in technological advancement, it's only a matter of time for these things to happen. But I will leave this to you guys. Do you think this conspiracy can be true, or is it just a mere hoax? With the ongoing tension across the globe, it is better we pray this project doesn't happen. Together, let's make this world a better place, a future where we share our will and woes together, not a place where some people will be suppressing others for their personal gains. And that is it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I made another video talking about the Denver International Airport cover-up. Feel free to check out. See you soon. Until next time.